Welcome back to the second part of articles. Today we're going to look at some mind-bending facts about article use, mostly some exceptions and when not to use articles. Welcome to Capshine. I'm Ajeeth Peo. Capshine is a revolutionary learn it together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective. And of course, we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. Let's look at some mind-bending facts about articles, shall we? So here are some places where you should not be using articles. One of them is when you make generalizations. You shouldn't use articles before proper nouns. You shouldn't use articles before names of sports and names of languages. Let's go into each of them specifically and also see exceptions to some of these. So when it concerns generalizing, when you're generalizing something, let's look at some examples and see why we shouldn't be using articles here. Children should respect their parents. Think about what that means. So what I'm saying here is that children in general should respect their parents in general. If you remember the lesson or the video about using articles, you would know that you would use articles before nouns like these because they are countable. But if I say a child should respect a parent, that changes the meaning, right? So instead, if I want to generalize, I do not use the articles, I drop the articles from it. Similarly, pigs are surprisingly intelligent. Am I talking about a specific pig or one pig? No, I'm talking about pigs in general. So again, I remove the article from here and I just use the noun pigs. Similarly, I get scared when watching horror movies. You would ideally use an article here, but you wouldn't in this case because I'm talking about watching horror movies in general. So I do not want to use articles here because I'm generalizing how I feel about things. Great. So that's the first thing, the first rule about not using articles or where not to use them. Let's look at one more example, which is jogging is good for health. Again, jogging plays the role of a noun. Health is also a noun, but I will not use articles here because I'm not speaking about a specific thing. I'm talking about something in general. Before we go into the other mind-bending facts about articles, let's take a quick look at what you get as part of your free 30-day membership with Capshine. With Capshine, you get speaking opportunities, learning and practicing opportunities as a group. You get a personal coach who gives you feedback and recommendation on how you can improve, and of course, daily micro lessons and live classes to build your foundation to become a better you as an English speaker. Great, let's continue with our discussion about articles. You also don't use articles in front of proper nouns. So what are proper nouns? Well, proper nouns are names of people. For example, I would not say he is the Raja, that is wrong. He is Raja. I live in the Bangalore, names of places. So that is wrong as well. So I live in Bangalore. I work at the Capshine, name of companies or organizations, right? So I will not say I work at the Capshine. That is wrong as well. But there are exceptions to this, right? And let's look at what these are. You will use articles in front of some proper nouns. For example, you will use articles before the names of buildings, right? The Taj Mahal, the Big Ben. You may also use the in front of names of countries that have United in it, right? The United States of America, the United Arab Emirates. So you will use that. Also, you will use it in case of the United Nations. You will also use the before the names of rivers, mountain ranges, and other geological features. Similarly, the Ganges. I could also say I dream to visit the Himalayas someday, right? So while you do not use articles in front of proper nouns, usually, these are some exceptions where you will use proper nouns. That said, you will not use proper nouns when talking about or when in front of names of sports and languages. For example, you will not say I play the cricket, you play cricket, right? Even though it's a noun, even though cricket is a noun. The football is played world over. Again, this is incorrect. It should be football is played world over. But if I talk about football as the object, the ball itself, then I can say, can you pass the football or can you kick the football in my direction? there you would use an article. But when you're talking about the sport itself, you will not. I speak a French. Well, no, you don't. You speak French. But you could meet the French, right? In a sense, if there are a bunch of people who are from France, then you could say, I met the French people, or I met the French. Essentially, that talks about a group of people or the culture that the people come from. But when you're talking about the language itself, you cannot use the in front of it. And of course, the Spanish is a beautiful language. Again, I'm talking about the name of a language. I cannot use the in front of it, right? Therefore, these are some exceptions of where you cannot use articles even though there are nouns here, right? So I hope that made sense. And again, I hope you found these mind-bending rules in articles specifically useful. Make sure you don't make the errors that we discussed today. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to never miss another video like this. And of course, do check out the 30-day free trial from the capshine.com website or go to the app in the App Store. Thank you.